realestateprofit.com. Okay, Steven can hear me. Lindsay can hear me loud and clear. I can hear you. What's up? What's up, Jessa Ramirez? Man, what's up? What's up, Chase Warner? Okay, cool. So I'm over here experimenting with Facebook Live, screwing around with it because, Lord knows I don't know what I'm doing. And and I turn it on YouTube as well. So here's what I want to be able to do. Let's see if I can get you guys to jump into one of these calls here. Because in a Zoom call, you can talk too. Let's see. Let's see if I can let anybody. Melvin, you want to talk, bro? Just gonna get you notification. Let's see. Hi, comment, report, comment. Can I let you talk? I guess I can't do that. Maybe I could. Okay. So the best use of our time. What's up, Art? How are you, bro? The best use of our time. Right now, I'm in the Facebook group right now doing the Facebook Live. The best use of our time, and what I was thinking about this morning was, how can we, as a unit, all grow together? Well, one way we can grow together is we can be speaking to customers, right? So I noticed a disconnect between what the utility of 360 virtual tours and the sales process. So here's a typical sales process. I hope this helps you guys. And I want you guys to tell me in this process where maybe some of your clients are, or where maybe some of your prospects are. And I want to see if I can help. Now, Lord knows I'm not perfect at helping. Who knows? We'll see. But we can try. So there is a direct connection. I was just talking about this morning with our VTPS group. There's a direct correlation between rapport and the ability or permission to pitch and ask for a sale, to ask for money. So what does that mean? It means that you have to be able to have a certain amount of rapport or trust or goodwill that you have built with a client before you're able to ask for a sale, right? It just makes sense, right? And you see this happen all over the internet, or you see this happen all the time in a car sales situation, or you really just, the more sales situations you're in, the more you realize you have to be able to build rapport. What's up, YouTube? Build rapport with your clients before you ask for a sale. Well, that's just obvious. Duh, everyone knows that. But what's the appropriate amount? How do you know when enough is enough? How do you know it's a good amount? Well, I'll tell you this. It's not enough just from emails or pitching via email or even the first time you talk to somebody. What we have noticed at Cloud Panda when it comes to the virtual tour utility, this new 360, really cool utility, is that it's a visual product. So they have to see it oftentimes, let the seed plant in their brain, and then over time let it grow, and then meet again with all the decision makers and make a choice on what kind of offer they want. You want to build an offer with your customers. So this works for us. We do these quick 15-minute demos called discovery calls, and then we plant a seed and say, when should we book a time to follow with you? We don't even try to sell. We're just trying to build rapport, plant the seed, recognize the utility, and then once we're both all on the same page, price just becomes negotiation of what kind of packaging do we want, right? Like how much, do we want to go annual? Do you want to do 2 locations, just 1 location? That's the conversation you want to have. So with that being said, do you guys, so we got 18 folks watching live, we got 5 over here on YouTube watching live, maybe y'all are watching it from both, who knows? Who has a client that they would love to close down and sell? And I may get a wild hair and call for you. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do a good job, but we could do that. So I would love to be able to I want to be able to pass off some of this Facebook Live ability here. Have you guys jump into the call and talk, but I'm not sure how to do that. So I'm going to click around here on Facebook Live and see if I can. But if anybody has, okay, cool. Ross, he commented over here on YouTube. Let's see what it said. Let me see if I can work. Let's see if I can work technology here. It's all new to me. That's just funny. Okay, top chat. Let's see. Okay, it says, I have a potential client in Austin. The realtor sells multi-million-dollar estates. She doesn't use VR, and it disappeared on me. Look at me. I'm a straight up newbie. That's all right. She doesn't use VR tours currently. Okay, here's the question, Ross. I'll let you comment to me below. We'll see if this. Woo. He said, I've shot concerts, convention centers, etc. Done a ton of tours to show her. Okay. Here's my question. And I'll let you comment here because we're on the live call and you are participating. So that's cool. What's up, Derek? So here's my question. Have you had a conversation with her and sat down and discussed the utility? I'm assuming you're going to comment. I don't know how long it's going to take. There could be lag. Let me get my water here. Got to stay hydrated, guys. Come on. Okay, cool. So let's assume, he said not yet next Thursday. Sorry, but I'm doing 2 lives at once. It's kind of fun. I think it's being recorded, Derek. I don't even know. I think it's recorded. Okay, so check this out. You meet with her on Thursday, right? In-person meetings always the best. Zoom meetings, digital meetings scale faster so you can fill up your calendar. So if you have people inbound coming to you, booking time on your calendar, it's always better because that means they're coming to you. It's just more efficient. But at first, we got to get some freaking sales, right? So we're going to meet somebody in person. But when you meet with her, you don't know for sure yet what I'm going to put this over here. You don't know for sure yet what her thought is on VR tours or 360 tours, and what her thought is on the value, and what she's currently paying. So because real estate is very consolidated, oftentimes people have been exposed to Matterport, which is a great tool. It's a cool utility. I totally get it. It has some limitations to it, right? Too. It's definitely a cloud panel. It's definitely a competitor. And so because that's somewhat consolidated in the real estate market, there's going to be expected amount or expected price point on her mind that she's willing to pay, even if she is selling multi-million-dollar homes. So what you want to be able to do is just talk to her, interview her, extract value, see how you can help her, ask her questions about her deepest pain and problem. If you can do that, that's going to help build rapport. So this relationship between rapport and the ability to pitch. Because what she may say is, yeah, selling the listings, that's important to me. Have the technology, VR tours, that's important to me. I like this utility, but I'm only willing to pay a certain amount for it. That's okay. But you can also ask her, well, what else is important to you in your business? You're a business owner, right? You're an entrepreneur. Tell me what's the most important thing to you today, tomorrow, the next day. What do you think about the most? And how she answers could be how you craft an offer that makes more sense to her. So I've seen a lot of realtors who will pay little for VR tours, but will pay a lot for lead generation as a service. Set up funnels for them, run advertising for them, make some graphical content for them. Gosh, I mean, I've seen a really cool ad where focused on the realtor themselves, where this company builds out magazines. The magazine's all the same magazine, but on the front cover is the realtor's face, and they send that out to their clients. So they have this it's almost just a vain type of offer where it's like, hey, we'll put your face on a magazine and you'll look really cool, and send this out to your clients. But what's interesting about that is realtors have a tendency, and I'm not trying to be, I like realtors, they're awesome, they can hustle and make lots of money. But they have a tendency to think that they're the ones, like they put their face on a lot of things. I don't want to say not all realtors are this way, but if you ever see a sign, it's like, for sale, it has the person's face. Well, I'm not sure how that face always helps make the sale, but my point is this: find what's important to that specific realtor. If she wants to sell multi-million-dollar properties, cool. Tell her you're the best vendor in the universe. You're going to slay for her. You're going to crush for her. You're going to dominate, help her out. Always respond, always have good quality, but I need to know I can get some more work than just one time, right? So be okay with getting that first one going. What's up, Danny? We're doing a Cloud Panel Live called Virtual Tour Profit. I don't even know. Nice to meet you. What's up, Fuego Fernandez? How are you, dude? So bring your comments. You have some people, some strategies, or some clients right now you're trying to go sell to. You got somebody on deck, somebody in the pipeline you want to close, and you have a question. Bring it up. So Ross is asking, so offer one for free or cheaper to get her to buy in? Maybe, but you want to look for a partnership. You want to be the trusted vendor, and be careful with free. Like, here's the deal. Free creates the expectation for free. So you got to be real careful with that. Um, Now, it does work to break in the door. If you're just trying to get your feet wet, get on a location somewhere, then do it. Gosh, I remember the first time when I pitched to realtors. Um, I remember saying, "Hey guys, one time offer. Whoever signs up today, I'll do a tour for $50. You know, this is my pitch," and I got 30 people to sign up. Well, that's better than free because free means they're always going to be a freeloader. But $50 is basically free. But at least at a transaction, it showed me, hey, bling, there's money to be made here. Oh, this transaction's taking place. So do something like that. That's better than I think than free. I'm not a big fan of free. When I have one case study, one customer, I'm never doing free again. They do video aspects of added value to make that worth it. I don't understand the question necessarily. Cool. So in Facebook, any more questions? What do you guys got? What's up, Victoria? We're gonna slay. We're gonna slay some customers. How do you get clients to come to you? Great question, Kevin. Okay, so what makes you respond to somebody, right? When you have questions coming all left and right. I got a job tomorrow for. Hold on. I'm gonna answer that question over here. Oh gosh, I'm like really. If y'all watch me on YouTube, y'all would be laughing at me how bad I'm doing a job here. This is terrible. I don't even know where's the comments button? This is funny. Okay. Anyways, so here's a question over here. I'll come back to YouTube in a second. How do you get clients to come to you? Okay, great question. So this is like the I would say it is the mecca. It's like the most important thing in business. How do you get clients to come to me? Right? It's called inbound marketing. Well, the way you do this is through either advertising or prospecting at scale, and then be a trusted vendor. Have them come to you because they're coming back, or they come as a referral. So there's different ways, right? So a referral is the best. Like if you have current clients who you're already working with, or people you already know who already like you, if they refer you, they're coming to you. That's a hot lead for you to buy right away. That's one way. So outbound prospecting is outbound as I'm email prospecting. Inbound is usually through advertising, or you also do a direct mail campaign that just hits all that same niche, and they respond to you. So they're coming to you because they're responding, right? So an example of this would be the best way to do this is we call it the case study to demo funnel. Okay, just straight up go get some results for somebody. Help somebody get results. Help them achieve what they want to achieve. Whether it's, for example, we got Derek on the call. He closed down a golf course country club, and it's a golf course construction project. Okay, so he's helping the contractor and the golf course at the same time. Whatever results we can achieve from that, we're going to document, and that case study, that isolated results in that niche, is what we're going to use to go market with. So we send that out. We advertise to that. We send it out in emails. We send it out in a postcard. Whatever. There's different ways to go about it. But to have someone come to you, you have to have the message match the pain. This is really important. If you can find pain, you can make transactions happen. For example, I had lunch just now today with a physical therapist starting his own practice. He wants to work on. He's a cash-only business. I asked a lot of questions. I had to figure out all the things he needed. He wants customers to come to him, right? Well, he has the option of going out to certain doctors and have them refer him. So it's a referral strategy, or he can market directly to his clients that could come to him. Well, he's a back and neck specialist, so I had to go figure these things out, ask all these questions. Well, I had to figure out what his clients, what was really important to them, and what he could offer, and kind of figure out an offer together that we could offer for free, so that he's offering something for free via Facebook advertising, and they're saying yes to it, and they come to him, right? So that's what we're doing. So we're going to set it up. Now, this is a friend of mine. Typically, this would cost $2,000 a month at least to even set this up for somebody, but he's a friend of mine. I've done this before for clients in the past. So inbound marketing just requires understanding the market, what they need, what their pains are. In this case, it's actually real life physical pain, like it's back and neck pain for him. And we're going to try to relieve that for free. via Facebook advertising. Okay, and then that's going to bring a pipeline of leads into his world. That's the strategy, right? So the pain is funny because it's actual physical pain in this case. Um, so you have to find the pain, show results of relieving that pain, and people will start to come to you. So, for example, if Cloud Piano was to say on an advertisement, "Hey, you want to add extra $10,000 to your bottom line? Check out cloudpiano.com." Right? Well, anybody who wants to do that, who's an entrepreneur in the VR space and photographers in general, they're gonna go, "Yeah, I do want to do that, so I'm interested." Right? So you have to work on that based on the customer or the clients or the niche is paying. Who are you going after? Right? Um, So for the golf course niche I mentioned earlier, you need to figure out what's important to them, and then say, "Hey, I'm already getting these results for your competitor down the street or up the road or one town over. I can do it for you too." So you advertise results either through emails or through advertising, and that's how you get folks to come to you and book time on your calendar. Lindsay Godwin says, "Just starting out in the so if you're on YouTube, we're over here on Facebook Live as well. Just starting out in the process of pitching car dealership, shot a test car yesterday. Haven't sent it to a client yet. I am hard on myself quality wise, and I'm not sure if it's good enough to show the value. Any tips for quality guidelines or setting the proper expectations for myself and the client using Z1?" Great. My answer is very simple. Outsource your post processing, and don't ever think about it again. Outsource to a expert. We have lots of them that float around the internet with our Facebook groups. We have a list of professionals in BTPS, the program, to make your life easier as well too. I think you'll find them pretty quickly. Outsource, let them do it. Don't think about it again. It's going to help you exponentially. Stephen Patterson says he can use a PDF or therapy exercise as downloadable lead magnet. Yes, that's right. We're actually going to be doing, so check this out, I like your example. So Steven's out here thinking, bro, he's using his brain, using his mind. He's thinking about how can I, as a marketer, help somebody else get more leads, get more people that are qualified to come in the door. Well, so he's thinking about the lead magnet, right? So it's what we're doing actually. We're doing this in a, so I asked that question. I said, what can we give away for free, right? This will help clients. Like, what can we give away for free? So if you ever were to target a realtor, something that you could give away for free would be like, "Hey, here's a list of the top houses that are underneath $325,000 a year. I'm sorry, in price in this area, whatever." Trying to just gather leads, right? Whatever it takes. So folks that are buyers will opt in for it. So this example, he can use a PDF of therapy exercises as a downloadable lead magnet. So we're actually going to be doing a free course that is a home self-assessment for back and neck pain, okay? And I recognize we're deep in the rabbit hole right now of this physical therapy example, but it's relevant. So just kind of try to follow me here, all right? So he has this free course. He has this you can at home, you can do a neck exercise and a back exercise to evaluate if you have neck pain, if it still hurts, look left. He's an expert. He's awesome. Like, he's an awesome service provider. He can help somebody exponentially. So we're talking about it. And he has this whole free analysis you can do. He's also certified, has this 8-question survey that can determine how likely and how fast you can come to recovery. It's like this whole, like, he's certified this whole, like, process for back and neck pain. It's really cool. So this AI algorithm can tell you based on your questions, answers these 8 questions, how fast you can recover. So I'm like, well, perfect. That's the tool. That's the survey. Take this survey, and we'll determine for free how fast you can recover from your back and neck pain, guaranteed. So that's the ad, right? That's what people are going to come to. So think about it for your business, right? If you call out to your audience and say, "I'm going to get you these results," and they see the ad, they raise their hand and say, "I'm interested in this. That's the results I want." Well, great. They'll raise their hand and they'll opt in for whatever that free thing is. Always try to make it something for free if you can. Super, super helpful. It just gives you better feedback. Go faster. If you're trying to close a small business owner, you need to be prospecting. This is what is so important to you. It's just how it is. Like, business owners are busy. If you're not prospecting, not talking to them, not sending out opportunities and set yourself up with questions and emailing folks, you have less opportunities. That's just the way it is. Like, if you have a list of 200 locations, you should pull out 600 emails off their domains and email them at least 3 times. This is obvious stuff to me. If you're not willing to set up prospecting campaigns, then you probably don't really necessarily know what it takes to succeed. You have to have gumption, Okay, it takes hard work to be successful. I'm doing a Facebook Live right now. It ain't easy, man. I'm like, I gotta keep my freaking voice rolling, right? I gotta hustle. I gotta invest. I gotta be okay with losing money. That's actually something I've been thinking about talking about more. Is to be successful, you have to be okay with losing money. I know that may seem like counterintuitive, but we have too many people watching Dave Ramsey. Like, just pinch pennies, cut your own hair, mow your own lawn, never take any risk, and you're going to make it. The problem with that is, like, it's just not true. Like, you have to be able to make bets and strategic bets based on yourself and based on your skill set and based on the market. That's how you grow fast. So I have made bets, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna lose money or not. I had to make a $20,000 bet the other day on an employee, and I had to say, okay, I don't know if he's gonna do it or not. For 3 months, we're gonna test him out. It's gonna cost me 20 grand. It's turned out to be a good bet. He's awesome. He's gonna crush it from a sales side. So this is kind of my tips of the day, I guess. You gotta be able to lose money. It's just money, bro. It comes and goes. It goes. It comes. It comes. And don't even worry about it. The less you hold to it tight, honestly, the more it comes to you. That's just the way it works. I actually think about this a lot, actually, in my Christian faith. It's like a very true thing that the more you try to hold tight to something, usually the harder it is, the farther it slips away. It's just the way Christian faith is too. It's just like they call them idols. So I have this freedom from that. It's like, spend money if I lose money or whatever. Who cares? Jay, what's up, Jay? Jay's a BTPS member. Learn to manage risk instead of avoiding risk. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Very good point. See what other questions are here. Okay, I'm gonna try again to use to find the comments on here for YouTube. All right, here we go. Fuego's got a big one here. I got a job tomorrow for a mobile home park. Cool. 2 properties come to $300, but if all goes well, I'll be able to get every listing across 82 parks. Cool. And I used I'm going to use Cloud Piano. Cool. Also created a free funnel tour to bring in leads. 100%. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So what's up, Al? How are you, bro? Al's in BTPS from New York. How you doing, bro? Okay. See, it's fun seeing you guys out in the wild right here. It's just fun. Okay, so in this example, Fago is saying that, I'm not sure if that's your name or not, but anyways, he's saying that he got a mobile home park to get him a little bit of scratch to go validate for the rest of the parks. That's what it takes sometimes. How simple is super simple, bro. It's the best platform in the world. Yeah, so this is a great example of getting your foot in the door. Like, get a little bit of scratch, get $300 for mobile home park, and then get 82 more locations. That's a good idea. Like, it's good to get your foot in the door and go out there and prove it out. Don't worry about volume later, because you can always hire somebody, hire a buddy, pay him hourly to bring him on with you. What's cool about this is you show the utility, you deliver the utility, and then you just honestly, you go as fast as you can to make the most money you possibly can, as fast as you can, once you get the big contract. But breaking in the door is always going to be important. It's always going to be some kind of like exchange of value to build trust. Melvin Cobb, I'm shooting BA State Farm office Saturday. Cool. Has anyone had success in the insurance niche? BA State Farm. Has anyone? That's cool. I've actually heard of a lot of people do insurance documentation. Typically, it's around with a scanner, so a laser scanner. I've seen it limited, but I know you could do it. So that would probably end up being like a trusted vendor type of play, where you're the vendor. They come to you over and over again for specific needs, right? In that case, it could be a volume thing. I don't really necessarily know how that works with State Farm and those type of insurance plays, but I've heard of it, and it makes sense for the insurance company because they get a full 360 view of the location, right? So it could be a lot of fun, shooting weird, beat up houses or whatever. Who cares if all it is documentation, anyways, right? You don't have to really even post process those. Cool. Let's see, Cleo, how do you close the deal on the back end? What would be a good way to offer more value? I thought perhaps linking to the entrance to the property for free. Man, I'm not entirely sure what you mean. but it leads to the interested party for free on the back end. I don't know what you mean, but I have to give you some more details. Um, he just wants the office on GSV. Yeah, that's cool. Listen, that's Melvin's comment over here on Facebook. He says he just wants the office on GSV. Totally fine. There's probably a lot of state farms or insurance offices that need to get on GSV. Like, there's no reason why you can't farm just that specific niche, right? Like, I just put State Farm up the road on GSV. I'll put you guys too. What do you think? You have a VA source the list for you, even send out all the emails for you, and you have a quick, just like response. 15% response rate. You're going to be happy, right? Especially if you can craft your GSV value pitch really highly and book a 5-minute call. I'm asking these folks for 5-minute calls all the time because I'm asking for a low transaction, high value interchange. Hey, give me 5 minutes. If I don't impress you, I'll leave you alone. That's one of my pitches. I got to follow up sometimes 3, 4, 5 times. I have one guy, his name is Joel. I'm trying to follow this guy. Bro, he's a busy guy. But he knows who I am. So, like, they should know who you are, right? I mean, it takes time. So it's called the 7-hour rule. It takes seven hours of exposure before they write you a fat check. Well, you have to go out and earn that 7 hours. Now, ideally, if you're running advertising, you can automate the 7 hours and be able what's called warm-up content, which someone's seen all the information and offers you have before they hop on the call with you. This is so freaking important, man. You want to upsell somebody, you want to increase customer value. Say, great, do me a favor, just watch a couple of these quick videos before our call. And they see 10 minutes of like value and offers before they hop on the call. Now they're like, hey, yeah, I want this, and I also want to talk about this, right? So it's like an example would be, hey, I want GSV tour. That sounds great. I also want the hosted tour. That looks really cool. And also, what can you do for my GMB listing? Tell me about that. Right now, we're having a call about closing down the offers instead of you having to explain all the offers up front and go deep into it. And the analogy is very simple. Do you want to dribble the basketball all the way down court, crossover, do the spin move, under the legs, do the fadeaway jumper, hope it goes in? Or do you just want to catch the ball under the rim and do a layup? Well, I want to do a layup. So that's what the warm-up content can do, right? Help you out. Okay. That's more advanced stuff for later on in your journey, but that's after you have post-case study hurt to scale. Gino, do you think email campaigns are effective? Heck yeah, they're effective, but you got to send out a lot of them. And you got to use cold email marketing, and you got to make sure SPF, DKIM, and are set up correctly. There's rules to the email game. It's a deep game. I don't have time to go into all of it right now. Basically, you want to stay out of the spam folder. You want to target a niche. You want to be consistent. You want to make sure you follow up automatically until they respond. Okay, cool. Let's see if I got more questions on YouTube here. I may be able to see live chat here. Carlos, what's up, bro? Love Ramsey, but a true entrepreneur migrates all the risk, no reward. Smaller risk, more reward. Larger risk possibility. Large rewards, got to find your own comfort zone. That's true. Let's talk about Dave Ramsey right now. Listen, I ain't against getting out of debt. That's not what that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that if you live your life and your entrepreneurial endeavors without taking any risk, you will never succeed. That's a only guarantee, because you can't. I mean, it takes risk. It takes risk of your own comfort to make a phone call, to call somebody, talk to them. There's a guy named Tom I'm trying to get a hold of. It's easy for me to email him. I was emailing this guy. I mean, I'm hitting him hard. Like, I was trying to hop into a Cloud Panel live call with him. He didn't do it. He didn't bite. It's going to require me to interrupt his day. Let's just be honest. I'm gonna have to interrupt his day, maybe even possibly annoy him a little bit to get this guy to book a meeting with me. But that's just sales, baby. That's what it takes. So, okay, this was fun. We've been on this call for a while. I'm gonna let you guys go. Maybe next time y'all can talk somehow. There's other Facebook products called Facebook I guess it's broadcast or like rooms. We'll try that next time, and maybe you guys can talk. This time was just kind of, I guess, just me talking and y'all commenting, which is totally fine. This was fun. I had a lot of fun. You got crushed calling a cold chiropractor, totally fine. That's part of the game, bro. I mean, getting crushed. I get crushed every day. Not a big deal. If you ain't trying, then you ain't going. If you're not getting crushed a little bit, you're not trying hard enough, right? Someone's gonna tell you no. That's just not a message to market match. That's all it is. You need to match your message to the market. That's how you get a good response. Cool. And then later on, it's going to be even better. Yeah, that's good advice from Angie. Keep going. Angie's a killer. She's over here doing her calls, 5 calls a day. She's doing her BTPS homework. She's doing it. All right, one step at a time. That's right. That's what it takes to be successful. You got to really push through a lot of muck and mud to get on the other side. Trust me, Cloud Panel didn't start off with us, running a bunch of YouTube ads. It started off with me doing cold calls, email campaigns, building a very basic software, having to build on top of it, and then reinvesting, maybe lose money, I don't know. Dory Tory, so would you recommend per se setting a menu and then coming in and making a sweep? Man, I don't know what that means. Just being honest. I don't know what you're asking me. Thanks, Damien. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that. Thanks y'all for coming. A lot of fun. I'm gonna try to post this on the internet. We'll see how to use it. How do we use the internet? Also, I do these calls once a week in BTPS. Like any questions you guys have, you get to take the microphone and discuss your situation and your plan and your attack. We had a guy. I love this story. A guy named Corey, who I think it's Corey. Could be Colby. He jumped into the group. He sold a virtual tour to a private school, and both his kids got admitted into the private school, and it's worth $60,000. So he's doing video too, but it's a really cool story. Like he is doing video virtual tours for a private school niche in San Francisco, worth $60K essentially, and he's gonna also do. I mean, we're talking about doing world. We're planning out world domination for all of the whole city private schools. That's the next step. But anyways, if y'all want to join that, you can join the program. You know how much it costs. You know what's out there. You've been around for a little bit. No big deal. All right, love you guys too. It was a lot of fun. It was 32 minutes, 44 seconds. That was a good live call. I'll try to post this thing, and I'll see you guys later. Keep hustling. Everything takes work. All right. If you ain't working, if it ain't hurting a little bit, you probably ain't working out hard enough. I'm hard right now. I'm standing up here talking. Okay, but it's good though. It's good for us all. All right, talk soon. Peace.